Stay close. I'm the Jump Master.
I'm Jump Master. I'll take it from here.
Enemy over there. Cancel that. Let's make a choice. Land here. I'm the Jump Master. I'll cut. Here we go. Ready up. Let's check out that way.
Oh no, an enemy landed near me. Here I go.
Under fire.
He spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Round one. Beginning. Firing. Cracked the bogey's shield.
Already inside.
Charging on my shields. Under fire. Mayday. Crashing and burning over here.
Cracked an enemy shield.
First blood.
The enemy is shooting at me. Reloading. I am down.
Evo harvesters are now available.
Enemy. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Going to phase. Healing up. Eyes are open.
I've chosen an upgrade. Be very afraid, non-friends. Enemy spotted.
In progress.
That voice in your head. Trust it.
Let loose the dogs of war.
The body corrodes. but a polished mind bleeds.
Introducing your champion.
Stay close. I'm the jump master. Got a good
Training
feeling about
dummies
this
move
area.
faster than you.
Ideal.
Training dummies move faster than you.
Here we go.
They might be watching you.
Indubitably.
I say we move there.
Perfection.
Oh, yes.
An enemy landed near me. Their final mistake.
With some extra supplies here. Excellent.
Getting shot at. Going to base.
Reloading. First blood has been...
Recharging my shields.
This weapon is enhanced.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We're already in the next...
Enhanced my weapon.
A second squad. Adjust your strategy. Enemy shield cracked. Time to blind you. Enemy down.
Patching myself up.
Another squad strikes. Act swiftly. Replenishing my shields.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
Shooting. I'm under fire.
Getting shot at.
Enemy shield cracked.
Smart bullets hit our foe. Strikes. Act swiftly.
Enemy shield broken.
Smart bullets.
Going to phase.
Shield cracked.
Blast.
New kill.
I'm down.
Thermite out. I'm out of energy ammo.
Need to recharge my shields.
Our squad mate fell. Reloading.
Getting shot at. Fire in progress. Reloading. Been down.
I'm under fire. Recharging shields.
Focus. Do not let them best you again. Standing by for care package.
Going to phase. Made it to the next level. One upgrade at a time. Patching myself up.
Cutting a phase tear.
Path's chosen. Got an idea where it leads.
Heal, heal, heal.
Patching myself up.
What's past is prologue. I start my story at here.
Eliminated.
Being shot at. The nerve.
Recharging my shields.
Healing. What wound? We've an enemy there.
You're in view of the enemy.
Getting shot at.
These bonds aren't easily broken. Shooting. Enemy shield cracked. Lead caught. Like a rat in a trap.
Oh, watch their confidence fade.
Contact. A snare is binding me. Reloading.
I'm down.
Throwing drag.
not let them best you again.
Grenade!
I've been down. Unacceptable.
Firing a smart bullet.
Target
Smart bullets away.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiants never taste of death but once. On your feet, Gideon. We've got work to do. Never mind. Forget I said that.
Being shot at. An earth.
Well, I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana in the house. And while I never thought of myself as the type of father who'd have to drug test his kids, I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Dad, Lucy found something too.
Dad, I found a joint in Mom's dresser drawer.
A match a day keeps the doctor away.
That voice in their head.
I'm made of metal.
Trust it.
You and me. Let's take this win.
This is your champion.
If you need my strength, stand behind my shield.
I'm the jump master. This time.
I'm the jump master. I won't let you down. Except by falling.
Let's land here. Got a good feeling about this area.
Careful, there's lava there. Hold your breath, if you have to breathe.
Careful, hostile landed near me.
Beginning ring countdown.
Not all of us are in the ring. Check your maps. First blood. Reloading.
Sisters are now
Reloading. That's the last of that squad. Downed another.
We killed the last member. You're the kill leader. Congratulations.
Every little choice changes the path.
Warning. Movement in progress.
My weapon is enhanced. Neat.
Ring's coming in. Punching a tunnel.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
The champion fell. I set the portal.
Delivering care package.
Incoming care package. I love loot.
Might be something good this way.
Thank you.
Avoid jumping.
My weapon is cooler now because it's enhanced.
Got this weapon enhanced. Good. Half the squads remain.
There is a new kill leader.
Heads up. New kill leader. Follow the tunnel. Portal placed.
They might have seen.
Getting shot at.
Taking fire, friends. Broke that enemy shield. Reload.
Recharging my shields.
Repairing. Recharging shields.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Good, we're inside.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Replicator incoming.
Target spotted. 1 minute. The ring isn't far. Broke that enemy shield. Firing.
Hostile spotted. 45 seconds. Ring's close.
Broke that enemy shield.
Reloading. Only 30 seconds left on the clock. The ring's close.
Target up. Reloading.
Reloading. Enemy down. 10 seconds.
Recharging my shields. Death box here.
I can. Hostile over there.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. One jumping. I've been snared. I've been down.
Incoming care package. I am repairing myself.
protecting you. Silence it.
This is your champion.
I'm the jump master. This time.
I say we land here.
Let's land here.
That. Let's lock enemy over there. Making contact with enemy.
Let's land here.
This might be a good place to land. Get ready.
You're in view of the enemy.
First blood. I see that coming.
My weapons in hand. And ready to die.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We're all inside the ring. Good. You're coming with me, Doc.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
This weapon is enhanced.
Going to phase.
Kill leader. We have our target.
You're coming with me.
Ring closing.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
Heat shield here.
Thermite grenade out. Throwing thermite grenade.
Cargo bot down. Shotgun bolt here.
Attention.
Sniper stock here.
Level 3. Care package incoming.
Thank you.
Take note of this. I now have an enhanced weapon.
Got my weapon in hand. Let's do this.
Wait, they're aiming right at you.
Enhanced my weapon.
The enemy is here. I'm under fire.
Getting shot at. Phasing.
Cover me.
Need to recharge my shields.
Attention, the champion.
Portal's ready. The champion fell. Need to recharge my shields.
Our squad mate was weak. Now it's only us. They're aiming right at you. Taking fire. These ties. Pitiful, allowing themselves to be caught. Using a Phoenix kit. Cover me.
Recharging my shields. Reloading.
I'm under fire. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading.
Getting shot. High level down. Upgrade this. Getting down. Try being less predictable. Prepared and ready.
See your imperfections in your enemies. Then crush them.
I prepared for the fight.
Probably in a bot lobby.
This is your champion.
For Harris Valley.
I'm the jump master. This time.
Stand strong.
Let's make a choice.
Stand together.
Land here.
I'm the jump master. The path to victory begins with me. Again? Again.
Target landed near me.
Avoid jumping.
Location of our enemies. Check your map.
I have located some extra supplies. Time to bind you. They might have seen you.
Round one.
I think I may have been spotted.
Opening fire. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading. Enemy shield cracked. Taking fire. Reloading.
Our enemies confess their fate. That spawn is out.
First blood. Good work.
Recharging shields. These bonds aren't easily broken.
Evo harvesters are now available.
Healing.
Wingman here.
Cargo bot shot down.
Got this weapon enhanced. Good.
Warning. Ring closing.
Contact with target.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Setting a portal. Heads up. Care package coming in. I set the portal.
Bless me with sight. Shots fired at me.
Shooter, move. Contact with target.
Frag grenade set. Frag grenade set. Combat.
This will bind them.
I cracked that.
Taking fire. Reload. Moving here.
Sight.
A phase tear. I shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading.
Recharging my shields.
Cut down an enemy.
Reloading. Took out a hostile. Broken enemy.
Void running. This won't hurt. Hold on.
The entire squad falls. Repairing damages. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Healing my wounds. Backpack here.
Punching a tunnel. Portal's ready.
Extended heavy magazine here.
Level extended energy magazine here.
I could use that.
Level 3.
Have these clouds remained.
Enhanced my weapon.
Something good this way. The trail is sound.
Follow the tunnel. I set the portal.
Look to your map.
Round 2. Beginning.
Cancel that.
We're inside the next ring. Superior positioning.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Wait. I have crafting to do.
Blessings upon us. Our replicator descends.
New kill leader. Watch for them. Going to phase.
Located some extra supplies.
My weapon has been enhanced. Now we hunt.
Less than 30 seconds. Rings nearby. Punching a tunnel.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
A new kill leader. We have our target.
I haven't.
Portal's ready.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
There's a great distance between us.
Thanks.
Take note of this.
I have found the location of our enemies. Check your map.
Replicator there. It's got supplies left. Respawn beacon over there. Hostile over there.
Extended energy magazine here.
I need it.
Are y'all gonna come to a circle?
Thanks. Drafting. One moment.
All right, my ultimate's ready.
Hostile right here.
I'm under fire.
In combat. Broken enemy shield.
Time to lie. Going
Punching a
there.
tunnel.
A phase tear. Use it.
They spotted me.
Repairing damages.
I got the hostile. Contact.
Delivering replicator.
Replicator dropping. Throwing frag. We're close to the ring. Throwing frag.
Heavy ammo here.
Come on, get up. Don't let her get me killed.
I thought these paying attention, my bad.
I'm under fire.
Taking damage. We're close to the ring. 30 seconds.
Shield ready.
Grenade. This time I'm down.
Snap the call. Like a rat.
You having a whinge, man?
I'm under fire. Recharging shields. Finding them. I have caught them.
Victory and slaughter.
It's only over when it's over. Follow me if you want to win.
This is your champion.
Get ready. I'm coming for you, friend. Get ready. I'm coming for you, friend.
Get ready. Moving out.
Let's go over there. Taking shots. Enemy
Broken enemy shield. Reloading.
Enemy down. Reloading. I'm out of heavy ammo. Enemy taken out.
Embrace that.
Broken enemy shield. Reloading. Killed an enemy. Enemy shield broken. This time I'm down.
Hero harvesters are now available.
I will assist you. That entire squad has fallen.
This upgrade should help. Reloading.
Kill leader.
Leno, I will assist you.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Healing my wounds.
Patching myself up. I'm hurt. I should heal up.
We are fighting. Good faith. Healing my wounds.
Crafted. Hold up now.
I only took a
Keeping
minute.
focused.
Recharging my shields.
Should find more ammo. I'm nearly out.
Kill leader.
New kill leader. Watch for them. Care package coming in.
won't be long.
Got this weapon enhanced. Good. The champion made a poor choice.
Rest using now my alternate charge. Inside here.
Marking our surroundings.
Recharging my shields.
That's broken and I'm taking fire.
Reloading.
Myself up a bit.
I cracked an unspotted shield. Reloading.
Getting shot at. Reloading. I'm down.
Target spotted.
Phoenix, get here.
I've upgraded. Let's put it to the test. Care package over there.
I've right here.
Oh, maxed out my upgrades.
I'm on a break right now, so what video do I watch? If I play this, will I get copyright? I might get copyright if I play this, chat. I don't know. Did I ever finish this? No, I don't need to finish. I'm on break right now. Let's watch this. Since I'm on break, let's watch these videos.
We have our first Division 1 finals of the season. I'm going to talk about who made it, who's dropping where, and who I think is going to win it. But we had some big names almost miss out. We had Mr. Savage in 58th going into day 2 and Peterbot in 80th overall. We also had Mr. Savage make some big accusations towards Pixie's team of Q sniping them to try to make sure Fredoxy was uncontested in the finals. There's a lot to talk about. Let's jump into it. Now, we had two very big teams, two of the biggest teams in the world. We had Mr. Savage, Chap, and Rezon, and then we had Peterbot, Ritual, and Cold, who both needed like 450 plus point days to be able to qualify for the finals. They both had terrible day ones, and I was a little bit worried because both of these teams as well had major teams that were contesting them, that were already higher than them on the leaderboard, and I thought we might start to see some Q sniping. Now, over on NA, I'm pretty sure the Poyo's team was planning on doing it if they managed to have a good first game. They needed one more good game to be able to lock in, have enough points, and then they could potentially start finding Peterbot's games. But by that point, Peterbot's team had already popped off. They went down on spawn in their very first game, a 2 Elim 27th, but by this point, all the major teams were still in their games. They actually went down to Kanata's team, of all people. Kanata, Bolts, and Rapid look like they don't drop Crime City in opens. They prefer going Demon's Domains to have the better loot, can have better fighting, get more points, but after going down to them, they absolutely popped off. They got a 41 elimination win and then a 34 elimination second back-to-back, putting them from, I think, 80th up to like 10th in 2 games. And at that point, it was just a normal cash cup for them. They didn't need a crazy day after that. The job had been done. They just did have a few more good games. They managed to get a 4 Elim 25th, a 6 Elim 14th, an 11 Elim 14th, but then a 23 Elim 3rd, which completely secured the qualification. They rounded it out with a 16 Elim 9th. So they got across the line in 12th place overall. They managed to bring it home, so we will get to see the Ritual Cold Peterbot versus Acorn Aegis Poyo at Demon's Domain in the finals. But like I just said, over on EU, we also had big teams need to get across the line. Mr. Savage's team also needed a crazy day, and they managed to do it as well. Now, it is worth pointing out, on day 1, I think Chap's PC crashed 3 times, which is just disastrous. That is obviously going to affect them a lot. But I also think on day 2, they just took a lot better mid-game fights and a lot less mid-game fights. A lot of the times they were going down early in their mid-games where the Chap crashed or didn't, which made it a lot more difficult for them to have the big placements. But in day 2, they absolutely popped off. They finished 13th overall as well on 696 points. Their average placement was insane on this day. They managed to get a 3rd, 1st, 5th, 4th, 2nd, and then we had a bit of an issue here. There was a little bit of drama we had between Mr. Savage and Pixie's team. Savage's team accusing Pixie's team of Q-sniping them. I know you're probably thinking, why would Pixie, Marius, and Vanya Q-snipe Savage? They're not even dropping on them. And now, this kind of confused me a little bit as well. There were some accusations thrown around from Mr. Savage's team towards Pixie's team of saying they were doing it because Marius is friends with Fredoxy. And then Chap saying that, you know, it was in Marius's best interest that Fredoxy be unconned in finals so they could trade Surge with them. Again, these claims completely unsubstantiated. That was just what Chap was feeling at the time, potentially throwing a little bit of hate around. I know there's a lot of heat right now between Fredoxy and Chap, so understandably, Chap was going to be kind of venting his frustrations. It was a little bit strange because Pixie's team did camp their car, dance on them, and then suspiciously, when they went back to the lobby after this, they waited to queue up their next match for a few minutes and then queued up.
I think I know why they camped, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Because of Fredoxy.
Yeah. I mean, anyways, bro, like, get a job. What is he doing?
Because it's his best friend, Marius Go.
Okay, but if Supernova's con, that's good for him.
No, because they're gonna trade 100 damage, million damage.
How is he actually? I'm just curious, how can he crouch spam? Look at him crouch spamming.
It was a little bit strange, I will admit it. I don't really know why Pixie's team would want Mr. Savage's team not to qualify, but at this point, they'd almost secured qualification. This could have cost them because then they went down in 25th again after this before clutching up a 9 Elim second. They managed to get a 9 Elim second in their last game, which got the qualification. So we will get to see Chap, Mr. Savage, and Rezon going up against Fredoxy at the Supernova Academy, which is going to be an extremely spicy spawn fights. The 2 main spawn fights, the big hitters on E and the big hitters in NA, we are being treated in the first Div Cup finals of the season. Before I break down the drop map, my predictions, I do want to hype up some of the teams that did really, really well in the opens. The top 3 over on EU, we had Combek, Shark, and Blaha. Shark, again, had a lot of expectations on him for a while now, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of people saying that, you know, he's not able to perform. Yeah, he's got crazy mechs, he's a good fighter, but he's not placing. Now with the 2 polls, Shark is firing on all cylinders, and he's been streaming these tournaments too, which is awesome to see. Then we had Vanya, Pixie, and Marius in second on 844, and then Vico, Veno, Flixie in third on 772. So again, some concerns that maybe Vico, Veno, Flixie's vibes a little bit off. They didn't play any tournaments together in the Star Wars season. There's been a lot of talk about this trio. They've showed up big in the first tournament of the season, looking very good for them. And then over on NA, we had none other than Clix, Higgs, and Yomzo. You know, one of the favorites to win FNCS right now. They're absolutely dominating. They were locked in, streamed everything as always by Clix. They are looking extremely good right now out of Supernova Academy. Then we had a very underrated team, Joji, Donnie, and Osid, 3 phenomenal fighters. Not surprised to see them doing so well in opens. I hope they can match this energy in finals as well. And then we had Muzz, Shadow, and Sphinx. So one of our brand new trios in third. I'll stretch it down to a top 4. We had Booga, Threats, and Craze in 4, so 2 of our new trios doing very, very well in the opens. Now, let's talk about our finals drop maps. Kicking off on NA, the big one, Peterbot versus Poyo over at Demon's Domain. I have no idea which way this one's going to go. After seeing Peterbot struggle so much in the day 1 of the qualifiers and then not even get on for the Eval Cup, I thought we might not even see Pete in the finals. So now that we do, it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top on this one. Poyo's team right now is pulling ahead in the overall spawn fight, but we get to continue our tournament of spawn scores. So again, right now that is 3-1 in Poyo's favor. We'll see how it shakes up after this finals. It's going to be very, very exciting to see if one of them can start to get the overall edge. And when
I don't like having... No, what's going on, guys? LemonEd here. Today, we're going to be finally doing the movement tutorial. And I'm very, very excited because the reason why we're doing this today, something very, very special came. Thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers. I love all of you. You guys are the best. All right, we're gonna start off with going over my peripherals and settings and anything that you guys have kind of been like asking for however long that I've been holding off on this movement. I'm sorry for holding off on it for so long, guys. It's been 7 months. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, but we're gonna go over all the peripherals and everything that you guys have been asking for, from my monitor, keyboard, mouse pad, everything. We're gonna go over it right about now. All right, I just want to say a massive shout out to BenQ and Mobius for sending out this monitor. Love you guys. All right, next set of peripherals, mousepad, mouse, and keyboard. Mousepad, I am usually always running a SkyPad. Lately, I haven't because it's so hot and my arm gets stuck to it. That's probably the only thing. You guys make an awesome product. Before we go over any text, we're gonna go through all of my settings really quick because I know you guys have been asking for this for probably like since I started playing Apex. Really just the most basic thing and kind of combines every other movement tech together, and that is tap strafing. This is the most popular and most used thing among keyboard and mouse players. You're going to see everybody doing this on keyboard and mouse. It's just, you know, doing 180s, redirects, stuff like that. To perform this, all you got to do is do a slide jump like this, and after the slide jump, get the hang of letting off of all your inputs besides a directional input, or a side input, not a directional input, that is. But you want to hold down a side input, A or D, when you're doing this, whichever way you want to turn. So say I want to take a left turn, I'll hold A. If I want to take a right turn, I'll hold D. But as you're doing the slide jump, you're going to turn your mouse and scroll. This is after you've jumped. After you've jumped, you're going to slowly turn your mouse, or turn your mouse and scroll at the same time, however fast you want to turn. So it's going to depend on how you're scrolling and how fast you're turning your mouse at the same time. Remember, I'm letting off of my directional inputs. Actually, I'm not even holding any keys when I do this. I'm not even holding a key. You can hold down a side input, and it actually makes it even more violent of a tap strafe. I've noticed that. But if you let off, you can still just do a normal tap strafe. You don't even need to hold anything. You don't want to hold W. Just do not hold W, and you'll be completely fine on this. Just like that. I did miss something right there. I'm letting off of everything besides my crouch keys. You'll see I'm holding down crouch, and that's just to kind of like land and be able to continuously do bunny hops. You'll see me doing that a ton. I pretty much always am crouching. You'll see me doing it in like crazy alert strafe combos like this. I'll show you this in a little bit. Yeah, you'll see me holding down crouch. You actually don't really need to do it. You can just do it like without it, but it's better to do it with crouch because you preserve more momentum and you stay a faster speed without like kind of dying out. I think you can do it without it, but I like the feel of it when I'm crouching because I can just like, you know what I mean, like continue sliding. I'll show you some of this stuff in a little bit. You guys are seeing me bounce all around. You're probably like, what the flizzle is that? Okay, so for the next tech we're going to be going over, super glides and how to do them and just all sorts of different variants. Tap strafe super glides, sideways super glides, backwards super glides like that. We're just going to go over it all. I'll show you guys. I feel like this is the one thing that I truly have the most knowledge on when it comes to like a movement tech. It's the one thing that I've studied so much and probably have the most hours practicing. So we'll jump right into it.
You ever have a clip you just want to share with your friends? You can't go.
Okay, so to do a basic super glide, it's actually fairly simple. All you gotta do is walk up to whatever you want to super glide. You're gonna climb it, and at the very, very tippy top of your climb, like almost to the point where you're in the walking animation again, you're gonna hit your jump and your crouch at the same time, and you'll perform a super glide. If you're having problems super gliding, try flipping your spacebar upside down, and like I said, the wooting will honestly be the ultimate thing that helps you if you mess around with the actuation points. Okay, so now that you've learned straight on super glides and you're getting more comfortable with them, what you can do is when you're super gliding, you can do a tap strafe just like you are on the ground. It's the exact same concept. You're letting off all your keys mid-air and just holding down your crouch if you want to continue sliding out. do not continue holding space. If you do a super glide and you hold down space, you will not be able to jump or b-hop or lurch or anything. It'll hold that down and kind of mess you up. So keep that in mind. So now we're going to move on to some sideways super glide stuff. All you got to do a sideways super glide is when you're at the top of your climb, you're going to let off your W key and switch to a side input, A or D. So if I want to go left, I'm going to hold down my A key just like that. And if I want to go right, I'll hold down my D key just like that and go flying away. It's very easy to do them, and it's just like a normal super glide. It's the exact same thing. Like I said, you're just letting off your W key, which is probably the hardest part about learning movement in this game, is learning to let off W, because I feel like that's my problem. I always held down W and just had no idea what I was doing. But again, that's how you do a sideways glide. We'll move on to the next thing. Now that we've learned tap strafe super glide and sideways super glides, we can chain stuff together now to do a lot more variations of super gliding. One of those variations being one of the super glides that I do the most, which is kind of like one that I'm known for doing, and it's like an L super glide. It's when you do a sideways super glide, right? You do a sideways super glide, and as you're wanting to tap strafe forward, you'll let off all your keys and just scroll forward, just like that. And you can do it either way. You know, sideways super glide off to the right, and then tap straight forward. And you can kind of delay the super glide too. So if you do like a sideways glide, then like wait a second and then tap straight forward, it'll kind of delay it and throw off your enemy. So, you know, say you want to like fling yourself out, then fling yourself back in. You do some crazy stuff like that. Okay, so now we're gonna learn a backwards super glide, and I know a lot of you guys are questioning how I do that, and it's probably the one thing that gets me called a config player, like more than anything, because people just do not understand that I can do that legitly. It's actually really easy to do. All you got to do is when you're climbing up your thing, you're doing a sideways super glide, but as you're going to super glide, you're gonna hit down S and your super glide all at the same time, so you can go backwards. You want to do, you're still holding down a side input, then you're hitting down S and your super glide inputs all at the same time, so you can redirect. All right, we're gonna wrap it up with the super glide stuff for a little bit. I'll probably bounce back to it here and there if I find some other examples or other uses of super glide that I don't think of right now that is used in another type of movement. But we're gonna move into some wall bound stuff, which is very basic tech. And if you guys don't know wall jumping, it's probably one of the most useful things, because you can tap strafe, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff out of a wall jump. To do a wall jump, all you gotta do is a slide jump, and once you have jumped, you want to let off of everything, aim at the wall pretty much to throw your body into. You kind of want to grab onto the wall, and make sure you're holding a side input. You want to let off of everything except a side input that you're following with. So I'm following this wall with A when I go left, and say I'm going this way, I'll hold it with D. And what you can do is, if you do the slide jump and then grab onto it with A, you can kind of wall run the wall jump. And that's pretty much what a wall jump is like you're just grabbing onto the wall and kind of just climbing it and then just jumping off the wall. It's very weird how this works, but very simple to do. And if you get very good habits with holding down that side input and letting off of everything else, you can do it on shorter objects like this. I think I can do it off this. So I'll do this. See, just like that. See how low this object is, and I'm hitting a wall jump off of it? You kind of have to time it, so you're gonna like delay it and just launch yourself right off of it. Basic wall jump. So now onto some wall jump tap strafe stuff. I'm not gonna go over this too much because it's really easy to do. All you gotta do is just a basic wall jump, let off all your keys after you've made the contact with the wall. So once you have your basic wall jumps down, we're going to go into fatigue jumping. Fatigue jumping is a little bit easier than a wall jump in my opinion. Once you get it on lock, it's actually more useful and you can use it in more versatile ways. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay next to the wall that you want to do a fatigue jump on. You're going to jump next to it. You want to make sure you have jumped, or say that you've, you know, jumped off right here. Now that I'm in jump fatigue, that's what I've pretty much done. You're going to run into the wall with W, and you're going to jump and then let off of W and hold a side input. So I'm gonna jump, I'm in jump fatigue, walk into the wall, let off of W once I've kind of walked into the wall, hold D so I grab onto the wall, and then I can do a wall jump just like that. So then you can just keep doing wall jumps, and you're just gonna keep kind of going back and forth the way that you normally wall jump, and you can just keep chaining it. Remember, you're just running into the wall with W, or like holding W and jumping, and you're fun. Alright, now we're going to move on to some zipline techs, and this personally isn't my strong suit of movement. I'm really bad on ziplines, but I do know a couple things, and I'm consistent at them. Number one, this is a basic one. Everybody knows this one, and this is one that you probably should know if you're a basic player or a new player. All you got to do is do a E and scroll down at the same time, and you will launch yourself. Remember, scroll down is our jump. If you guys make sure to find that at the beginning of the video, make sure your scroll down is jump, and your scroll up is tap strafe. And what you can do is If you do that, you can actually tap strafe that. If you do a like zip jump into the wall like that, and then you can just use your scroll wheel, let off all your inputs, and just tap strafe. I'm literally letting off every key when I tap strafe, by the way. Like I'm never hitting any key. You can also hold down crouch after you've done this. You can hold down crouch and slide it out just like that. But yeah, zip jumping, very easy. You can do it off pathy zip lines, like right here, for example. Let me go over here. So you can do it just perfectly off this. You just launch yourself up in the air. Say I want to get up on there. I can just like launch myself and tap straight forward and barely get up there. But yeah, that's zip jumping. All right, now that we're done with that one, we're gonna move into something that kind of ties with the same zip jump type thing. And that's elite jumping. It's pretty much the same premise, but all we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be sliding from about 10 feet away and doing a slow turn like this and looking straight down. And then once you kind of fall off the lip of this ledge, and you need to find a zip line just like this, all you're gonna do is do the exact same zip jump type thing, and you'll go straight upwards. Did I mess it up right there? I messed it up right there too. Let me try to get one good. What the heck? Just like that. I don't know why it's taking me absolutely forever to do these. There we go. I'm hitting them. Elite jumping itself really isn't the most useful of techs, but it ties into yet another tech, and that is mantle jumping, which mantle jumping is probably one of the most popular techs that's came out in the last year. I think it's probably been like 8 months since it got super popular. I'm not the best at explaining this. I'm gonna do it myself, and then I will have a link in the description for 2 goated zipline players, and that is Triri. You guys probably have heard of him, and Exquisia. He's another underrated goated demonic zipline player. I don't know, these guys just flick around like absolute just crackheads that have snorted 17 lines of G Fuel and snake venom. It's unbelievable. To do a mantle jump, all you gotta do is go up a zipline, and you're gonna kind of go into this position right here and practice just demantling. You want to go up the zipline, get into this, and hitting S, right? You're gonna go up, get into this, hit S, and then what you want to do after that is when you get into this, you want to hit S and immediately want to look down just a tiny bit, or even a little bit more if you want to, or a decent amount, or even look up if you want, and then you want to do a zip jump or an elite jump, essentially the exact same thing. So you're gonna go up here, demantle, and then elite jump, all extremely fast. You're gonna do this, that, and you're gonna be able to launch yourself forward. It's kind of a weird tech to do. I taught one of my IRL friends who's played this game for probably 20 hours how to do this in 5 minutes, and he has them consistent now. If my IRL friend can learn this in 5 minutes, and I'm not even kidding, he's actually doing this consistently now. Every time he gets in the game, he's like hyped to do them. And that, and both that and super glides, I've taught him both super fast. So I'm hoping you guys can learn off what I'm saying and don't need the keyboard overlay. Like, I'm really hoping, because I know that's probably something that's bugging some of you guys. Like, I wish you had the keyboard overlay. But again, to do a mantle jump, you're gonna go up the zip line, you're gonna mantle, demantle, look down, and do an elite jump, all super fast. Don't do it at the bottom of the zip line like I just did. You're gonna do it all really fast, and you're gonna launch yourself. And you can also super glide off a mantle jump like that. See what I'm doing? You can do some crazy stuff. Okay, we're gonna be moving on to the last part of this video, and that is the Lord strafing. I have some other stuff that I'm going to be explaining, but I'm going to have it in a part 2 video.
This couldn't happen again. This is that once in a lifetime.
Andiamo, ragazzi.
Introducing your champion.
You know what I look like. Come find me. Let's land here. Got a good feeling about this area.
Attention, first blood. Round 1, beginning ring countdown.
Yeah, I'm inside the next ring. Let's explore this way.
Attention, there is a new kill leader. Evo harvesters are now available.
Yes, I'm inside the next ring.
Attention, there is a new kill leader. Attention, delivering care package.
Half the squads are gone. I'm fine with that.
This is that once in a lifetime.
Need to recharge my shields. Need to recharge my shield. Path's chosen. Got an idea where it leads. Enhanced my weapon. Yeah, I'm inside the next ring. Replicator coming down. Good. I'm inside the next ring.
Attention. Delivery care package. Loot bin restocking complete. Attention. replicator.
Replicator coming down. One minute until ring close. Until ring close, it's near. Easy. I've reached max level. Only one way left to go. Seconds. Every little choice changes the path. Let's go this way. Punching a tunnel. Just 10 seconds. Recharging my shields.
Attention, there is a new kill leader.
Okay, 2 enemy squads left.
Round 4, beginning ring countdown. Attention, delivering replicator.
Got a replicator care package over there. Just a minute until the ring closes, huh? Good. It's not far. Until ring close. It's near. Easy. Seconds until close. Good. Inside the next ring.
Down.
What this is saying then is that just as you don't know how you manage to be conscious,
1 minute until ring close,
to grow and shape this body of yours, that doesn't mean to say that you're not doing it. Equally, you don't know
Ring's
how
not
the
that far.
universe shines the stars, constellates the constellation, and galactifies the galaxies. You don't know. But that doesn't mean to say
Only one more squad this time.
that you aren't
30
doing it
seconds.
just the same way as you're breathing without knowing how you breathe.
Getting shot at.